The Bears are who we thought they were. That's why we took the damn field.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook. And after...
What's going on, y'all? You already know. Y'all heard what I said, Sports Entertainment Podcast. With your guys tell, Diesel D, they don't want none. We got more NFL coming at you. I already told y'all, we coming at y'all every week with NFL. NFL news, NFL headlines, topics, all that. And I know the people, they want to know about the hometown team up in Baltimore. Everybody complaining about Todd Monken playing John Harbaugh.
It's a lot of mad Ravens fans.
It's a lot of mad. Do y'all have any concerns over the Ravens' slow start so far?
I don't know if I got any concerns. It's just that they got a hard schedule. A game that you thought coming into the season was a game to win was the Raiders. So that basically was a giveaway game now. Yeah, the Ravens got one of the top 5 hardest schedules this season. So adding Derrick Henry was all good and all that, but you gotta put together and win games. So.
That was well put by Darren. It's like you said, with adding Derrick Henry and letting go of Dobbins and Gus Edwards, I'm expecting you to use him much, much more. I don't think he had a slow start against the Raiders, but you see he worked his way up to 80 yards. That's King Henry, showing the respect he deserved. Like, that's what I don't understand. Y'all had a double-digit lead. It should have been nothing but pounding the ball after that. Like, I'm watching again, I'm like, why do they keep running play action? Like, why are they in a shotgun for?
Todd Monken and John Harbaugh.
Like, what's going on? Like,
it's that Gardner Minshew magic.
and you know how I go at the beginning of the season. You feel me? Like, you know there's a chance, 50-50 chance y'all gonna beat the Chiefs. So at least if y'all don't win, y'all know y'all should be able to handle the Vegas Raiders, and it be 1-1 going. You cannot, and it wasn't even like it was a tough, brutal game. Y'all had the game.
Two double-digit leads.
Minshew magic, and the Ravens forgot that they was the Baltimore Ravens. They forgot how stout their defense was. They letting Gardner Minshew out this motherfucker look like Nick Foles in his Super Bowl run. I'm like, what the hell's going on out here? It's not a good look for the Ravens right now, bro. Like, especially with them being one of the top 3 teams, people saying have a chance to stop the Chiefs 3-peat, and y'all out here losing to the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
At home, might I say.
Right.
Like, it ain't looking good. Like, but as they always like to say, a lot of season left. A lot of season left.
That's why,
all them Raiders fans, this was y'all week. Enjoy that shit. Because the Ravens fans fuck with y'all all year. And they getting what they coming with this 0-2 start. Supposed to be top dogs. And second part of Telp's question, I do agree. Ravens are kind of in some trouble. You got an 0-2 start. Now you're going against the Cowboys in week 3. If you lose, you 0-3. We know that AFC North ain't no bitches. Steelers, you know the defense.
Even with the 2 worst teams at the top.
Yeah, you got Fields or you got Russ. Bengals, even though we was joking on week 1, week 2, they should have won the Chiefs like y'all should have won in week 1. And the Browns, I don't fucking know about the Browns. But anyway, the division not easy. So what makes you think the rest of the schedule gonna be easy? They gotta get together, bro. It's scary out.
One of my problems was coming into this season, even though they got Derrick Henry, it's still holding that receiving core. You had Odell Beckham last year, you lost him, even though likely it's coming up.
Because ownership doesn't want to invest and help Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and then watching these first 2 games, Lamar is still doing a lot of scrambling. Like a lot.
When he not throwing it to Zay Flowers because Rashad Bateman is a scrub.
Yeah,
Nelson Aguilar rarely does anything. Mark Andrews washed up. Likely basically their second best receiver now.
Like, I'm not going to go with he doing too much scrambling. The man, as I keep saying,
he only has what he works with.
How these motherfuckers got to where they at. Lamar Jackson got here by being the dual threat scrambling quarterback. Now we saying every time he scrambles, we say he scrambled too much. At what point are we going to put any accountability, as Rel said, on Rashad Bateman being a fucking bust?
You seen Rashad Bateman drop the pass that led to an interception?
Andrews being literally invisible since last year before the playoffs. Besides Likely and Zay Flowers, who else in the receiving corps has really been doing anything? You might get an Aguilar touchdown here. Like, let's be real. So to say,
and I know our Ravens fans can relate to that with the receiving corps.
Much scrambling Like, you literally got 2 to 4 seconds to get rid of that ball before these defenders, these linebackers on your ass. And Lamar Jackson, the man y'all always mad when he get injured. Bro, what I got at this point when I get under pressure, I got to know what I do best, which is get the hell out of there, scramble. Y'all got 2 to 4 seconds to get open, and nobody knows how to get open for some reason except for Zay Flowers. So what you want Lamar Jackson to do? Now, I don't want to blame it completely on the receivers, like Top said, Tom Martin, y'all got to get it together. Something got to be done. Because at some point, you're going to be in the same position as always, and Lamar Jackson's going to be hurt because he's running too much.
Because of the play call.
Y'all got these bum-ass receivers that can't step up, and y'all won't invest to get some real receivers.
Like, what? If they will not go after any receivers.
If y'all call T.O. or Ocho Cinco right now, no motherfuckers will come out of retirement and shoot up Sunday, bro.
And let's not forget the only reason they got Zay Flowers because Lamar told them to draft him because he a Florida boy. They probably wouldn't even have got him.
He doing what he's supposed to do. So, where everybody else at?
Yeah, so like you said, there is some concerns, but I believe they'll get it together. But we will have to see.
Oh, wait, I see you sure.
Oh, wait, about time. Oh, wait, you did something.
About time. Yeah. Our defense looking good too, but the offense is supposed to be way more crisp and more chemistry than the defense to me, and this is looking a little shaky.
Yeah, because the Ravens always have a good defense. Mm-hmm. And you had a high-power offense. Lamar Jackson's literally a 2-time MVP. You've had a high-power offense as well. And like you said, they just added Derrick Henry. And then you had John Harbaugh going to talk about we didn't bring Derrick Henry here to run the ball 30 times. So what you bring him there for?
That's what I'm saying. Like, he King Henry, you didn't bring him there to run 30 times. See, but you got rid of 2 running backs. To get
that's what I'm saying.
I said it would work with Henry, but then it's still like contradicting because Lamar gonna get his rushes and his rushing attempts in too.
All you gotta do is balance out the play calling.
It reminds me of when they had Mark Ingram. It can work.
That's all you gotta do is balance
the play calling. Gotta be right. Don't be scared to be who you are. Y'all are the Baltimore Ravens.
Exactly.
Y'all are defensive rushing.
That's what they are.
Why are we complaining about your rushing quarterback that you drafted rushing too much? Why are we complaining that Derrick Henry shouldn't be getting 30 rushes? Y'all should go back to getting 200 yards, rushing yards a game. Ravens, stop playing with
100 for Derrick Henry, 40 for Lamar Jackson.
At what point are we going to see these receivers ain't working? If Zay Flowers got to be the only one to get catches, if Lamar Jackson got to have 100 yards and 100 passing yards and 100 rushing yards, and of those 100 passing yards, Zay Flowers got 90 of them, so be it. But go back to being a Baltimore Ravens. Stop trying to please everybody. Because y'all keep trying to please everybody. And that's why y'all asses keep being in the almost category. When we going to get back to the Super Bowl? I know they turned the lights out on the last one, but y'all lights really been out for a decade now.
There's got to be times, and this is the time right here. You got you got a quarterback in his prime, and they will not give him the pieces.
Come on, yo.
Like, you gave him a running back, but you're not going to get a man another receiver?
Come on,
yo.
He can throw it. Here he's going to keep it, pushing forward. And he's in for a touchdown. Back and forth between the two. White. No, it's Minshew. Touchdown! Devontae Adams. And now let's see what Antonio Pierce does. Who's standing right here in the middle of the field. Jackson just going to run. Lamar with blockers ahead. Jackson throws it back. That's Justice Hill. Hill, that looks like a forward pass. There's the flag. Stanley coughs it up. Raiders don't have it yet. Now they do, and that should do it.
All right. So let's move on to some NFC teams. These some of darn boys. I don't like them though, because they in my team division. All right, so the Saints and Buccaneers are both off to good starts. Which team do you believe will be the better team as the season progresses?
That's a tough one. The Saints looking pretty good right now with the 2 blowouts, but they're still my second favorite team. But I still would go with the Bucs because they've been proving it the last couple years, making it to the playoffs and stuff, and they made it last year. So I'll go with the Bucs right now.
I'm going to show appreciation for both of them because that division hasn't been in good streaks over the last few years. I mean, over the last 20 years.
20, I'm about to say.
The last 20 years, you got a Warren Sapp Super Bowl. You got a Brady Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You got a Jake Delhomme Super Bowl appearance. You got a Cam Super Bowl appearance. You got a Drew Brees Super Bowl. But other than that, not too many playoff appearances other than those things. I mean, Tout Boys and Falcons, you know, get a sneaker appearance in. People sneaking appearances in, but this division has never been looked at as a dominant division. Like you look at the NFC East, like you look at the AFC.
That's actually a good point y'all making. So now it's looking like this might be one of those.
The 2 weeks in, they'll be looking at the two most consistent teams are the Tampa Bay Bucs under Baker Mayfield, who they've been shaming him as a number one pick for the last decade. And like you said,
I kind of did that too. Remember when Andrew Luck retired and Jacoby Brissett got hurt? And then they was talking about signing the quarterback, and they went with Carson Wentz and then Matt Ryan. Then they was talking about the coach could probably get Baker Mayfield. I don't know why I didn't want him on the coach. I don't think he would have fit right on the coach, but to me, he fit good on the Buccaneers.
It depends on your type of
me. And I drafted Baker on my fantasy team. I'm like, Baker gonna get work in.
Oklahoma, I ain't got no problems.
And then he still got Chris Evans.
It's everybody else that got problems. Remember when Sam Bradford came out? They ain't trust Sam Bradford. He had to show boys that I'm Sam Bradford. When he got up to the Vikings and that, come on, man.
Still got Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. They downplaying Chris Godwin like he wasn't still gonna come back and be a good receiver this year.
Yeah. They
but then
him like he was a
Derek Carr and Alvin Kamara must have been doing some good meditating.
They had.
They look like they good. Derek Carr look like back to that.
That's the thing, like
that Oakland Raiders season when they went to the playoffs.
Like when you look at the Bucs, they got the receivers, but people don't trust the quarterback. He's like, nah, I got you. On the Saints, Derek Carr ain't bad. Young boy been established out of Fresno State. But then it's like, who are these niggas besides a lineman? You mean Rashida returner? Taysom Hill can throw the ball. Like, but them boys over there.
No, he get that one long catch every.
No, that was both games.
Guy is out there slinging that motherfucking pill. Ain't no 5-yard passes over that motherfucker. He's slinging. So, hey, I just get kudos to the
I give credit to both of them.
They are balancing out the Carolina Panthers. But, hey, the Red Rocket is back this week, so we going to see what's up.
Yeah, I agree with y'all as well. But I think the Buccaneers are going to finish off with the stronger start because the Buccaneers literally just won a division last year. And you see how the Saints, they be faltering sometimes. They do. Yeah. As the season progresses, and the Buccaneers, like you said, they have a better receiving core. Both teams have a solid defense and good quarterback play, but
guess what? It's a brand new season with brand new circumstances.
You're right. To say that.
Darn, I always like to say that.
But now as I bring it back around, that's why I like I like to hit every perspective. Once Tuffy bring it to me, now that I think about it, I'm going to give a slight edge, like 55-45 to the Bucs. Because the Saints started off their season by blowing out who we knew they were going to blow out.
We knew they played the time.
Let's not act like, I mean, every time the Cowboys on, we like to act like the Cowboys elite, but they not. And then I think about how the Bucs just went through, not went through, but they had the Lions fighting for their life not to lose. Like, we going to the end of the game, and we like, it ain't the Bucs trying not to lose.
Yeah.
It's the Lions. I mean, we're not gonna mess with him about. I mean, he went up against rookie Jaden Daniels first. And
they must be paying Scott Hansen to say some stuff too. He kept acting like the score was surprising when they was beating the Cowboys. Yeah. The Cowboys are not that nice. They an average team, and he was up there.
Just gotta be considered some type
of upset. Yeah, like the Cowboys, they not that nice.
Upset.
Mayfield gonna run again. Baker up the middle. Inside the 5. Mayfield lunging touchdown. What an answer.